Okay, so for making your ceramic small objects or jewelry, you guys can either use stoneware or porcelain. So the stoneware is just in the bags over there. I do have leather hard discs that are ready. They're in the Tupperware container on the wedging cart with the pink container. So you're welcome to use that. Of course, you're just going to use a regular slip. If you roll it really thin, you might want to slab mat. So if you're going to do the melted glass technique, you're going to use the loop tools that are in the Sgraffito tool on your table, or Sgraffito tools, and you're going to carve out an area for the glass to sit in. Don't carve too deep, you'll put a hole in it, okay? So you can make a much more interesting design than that. Then you bisque fire it. This is too shallow. It's a horse. It's just a stamp. Then you bisque fire it. You put the crushed glass in it, and you melt it. If you use clear glaze, then it will be cream with the glass. We do not have red or orange. The reds and orange are too volatile and they burn out to clear. So we have yellow, blue, green basically for that. You can also make little dishes that you melt the glass in and do something like that. This is white with glass melted in it. Or like you saw in the slideshow, you can make like a little tile or something like that. This is about as big as I would go. If you're going to be using porcelain, the porcelain is in the little Ziplocs. Okay, you need to use porcelain slip. You must slip and score. If you just put it together, it won't stay. The really important thing about working with the porcelain is that you make the hole big enough so that it doesn't shrink closed. Okay, so these holes are all big enough. This one's pretty small, it might shrink closed. Okay, so it's a 20% shrinkage rate. So you want to make sure the hole is big enough so it won't shrink completely closed when you're working with the porcelain. Some of the things that you can use to make your porcelain or your stoneware small object are the sprig molds. So if you've never used these before, you take a whole chunk of clay and press it in and peel it out. Don't try to fill it exactly or you won't be able to peel it out. So you can make them individual or turn them into something else. You can also use these. They're earthenware cookie molds, but you can use them directly. The clay won't stick to it because this is fired earthenware and the other one was plaster. You can also use stamps to put designs or decoration into your piece. And then, of course, you guys can use all the decoration techniques that we have learned, like the silk screen, the rice paper, anything like that for the porcelain. So today and tomorrow and possibly Monday, you want to make something out, at least one thing out of porcelain or stoneware. You can either just make it straight stoneware or porcelain, or you can carve out the clay, and then on Monday or Tuesday, once it's fired, I'll teach you how to melt the glass in it.